Akanji.
That's Guardiola.
Kubasi.
Cruzeiro are totally dominant in the middle of the park.
He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Well, clearance is short. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 25. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 20.
We're on the move again.
Cruzeiro have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It was France pulled out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There was just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Now he's off and running. Tacho cuts out the pass. Guardiola. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Some good work on the right flank here. Tacho gets across to intercept that. Cruzeiro come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And that has been cleared. Nakata. Well, that pass isn't the best. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Right, Shevchenko. And play for a goal kick. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Looking for options for movement. Now he's running away. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 20, camisa 14, deixando o campo
Ulisei.
camisa 19.
It is still
camisa
anyone's
18,
game, 0-0.
Camisa 26.
Silvestre.
Substituição.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was great. He's gone for goal. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição em andamento.
Cruzeiro have their second corner now. Akanji can get it clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Cruzeiro perhaps contemplating their next change here. Silvestre is in a really good position out wide. Gahari chasing after it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Shevchenko can be a real threat inside the box. Guardiola plays it through. Well seen, saw that coming. He's not got that quite right.
Corinthians clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Serginho. And it's Serginho. And that looks a decent ball.
Corinthians truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And smartly reclaimed. And that has left him in a heap. Neatly clipped into space. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? And they're quick to get it back. And he can clear it away. Can he get it through? Tacho getting this one clear. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Aims beyond the defence. Tahani! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Takes aim and crosses. Al Dibasi tries to clear. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Out Olise. Shot a goal! Akanji. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Vamos para a prorrogação.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 13. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Substituição.
Taken back almost at once. Hakimi. It's a throw-in. Chooses to go cross-field. Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into... Oh, he's been caught napping! Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Dembele. Cherki. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is a promising build-up.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Shevchenko. An instinctive delivery. There's the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
7.
Corinthians have taken the lead. Akanji. It's Kimmich. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cafu.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a little off target. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Finally, after all this time, the first telling moment. 15 minutes separated from being the winning moment. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. He's done very well to take that back. Vitinha is herring after that one. Now it's Olise. Rafinha. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Cafu. And they're back on the ball again. That's going wide left. And it's Serginho. Rafinha. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Hakimi can get it clear. Dembele goes sliding in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Olise.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And the shot's on here. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that signals the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Make you feel like magic. Make you feel like something's in your eye. Hello tip stare, baby, move a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you can try to hide. I see you in disguise, baby, you can tell a lie. Oh, you can't fake it. Listen to your playlist. When I'm alone, I know you pay it. I feel it in your tone, baby. You can't replace it. Pick up the phone, just admit that you want a piece of me. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make
And to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening, the conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands, this really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Messi. And Akanji. Pacho. Over to the right flank. Corinthians have got it back and they'll have another go. Silvesh. Nakata. Nakata going face to face with his great rival.
Nakata really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corinthians with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And a chance! Not a bad try by any means. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well cleared. Silvesh is always looking to play quality balls. Nakata. Nakata stood his ground strongly. There's the delivery. And back out. Ball is over the line. Cruzeiro still without a single shot on target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. And
He's gone for goal. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that pass isn't the best. Vitinha does really well there. He is strong. Shoots! Goal! Cruzeiro!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Cruzeiro have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Nakata.
Cruzeiro really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's a cute ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nakata.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's had it nicked away.
Fernando Torres clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Pacho is there and he can get that clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Looking for options for movement. Donnarumma reads a... That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Cruzeiro just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway.
Cruzeiro can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Vardio. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. Vardio, he is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nakata. Great defending, strong and determined. Olise, that's a little off target. They've got a corner here. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Silvestre. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Vitinha cuts out the pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Hakimi making good progress. He's a sharp little ball here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Silvestre. Your impression so far, Jim? They're ahead, but
they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Pinches it off him. Nakata. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Corinthians really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cruyff being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Aims beyond the defence.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Cross goes in there.
Well played and well cleared.
Cruzeiro leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And that has left him in a heap. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good read, needed to be.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Serginho with the clearance. Now who's going to be first to this? Shot, surely!
Substituição.
Deftly away. There's the clearance. Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
There will be a throw-in. showing great feet there. He's got away, and that interception was most necessary.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Serginho spots it and intercepts. Serginho flings it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time, and he plays one through. Oh, what has happened here? And that will be it. Cruzeiro have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Vitinha claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Agradecemos a vocês, senhoras
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it made me smiles all around, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but